And welcome to another episode of Family Fun Force Podcast. I'm Jess.
I'm Matt.
Today we're doing episode 12, A Hat in Time, A Cat in Crime, A Bat in Lime.
Anymore?
No, I didn't think anymore. A Hat in Time is rated T for teen for blood and fantasy violence.
There's blood? Oh, I guess there is blood. It's
There's
no,
blood,
it's
wink,
paint.
wink. I thought
It's
it was jelly,
obviously paint and jelly and all of the above.
but it's assumed blood. So, anyways, it is available on PC, Xbox One,
I'm
PS4,
sorry.
and
I can't. Is this really rated teen?
yeah, it is really rated teen. Look it up.
The main character is like 8.
Look it up. Do it right now. It's
No,
rated T for teen.
continue. I just want my objections to the age rating on this game to be known.
Da, 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 Nintendo Switch, Nintendo game details. T for teen.
That's disgusting.
Blood, fantasy, violence. 1 to 2 players, single console. That is split screen. Up to 50-player multiplayer. What?
The ridiculous multiplayer.
So, yeah, there's a special thing about this. Split screen is on all versions of the game. However, the online play is only available on PC with the expansion Yakuza Metro.
Yeah.
Multiplayer is not available on any console version, so you can only do split screen on the console versions.
Yeah, and the big party co-op is just like everyone does their own thing. It's You're not really helping
There's
each
just
other.
there's a bunch of little girls running around. Genre of this title is action adventure platformer, rated 79 on Metacritic for PC, between 74 to 79 for Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. Give you a little synopsis. A Hat in Time is a cute as heck 3D platformer featuring a little girl who stitches hats for wicked powers. In A Hat in Time, you play as a tiny space traveling girl with a big top hat. Her adventure is halted when all her fuel, the timepieces, is lost and scattered across a nearby planet. Hat Kid. So you
Hat
really say
Kid.
her name is Hat Kid?
It's Hat Kid.
Hat
It,
Kid must now jump, fight, and stitch new hats to make her way into every nook and cranny of this new world in order to restore her fuel and resume her journey. On her way, she'll bump into some menacing mafia of cooks, the goofy birds of Dead Bird Studio, the spooky shadows of Subcon Forest, and more.
you didn't make it to Subcon.
No, I did not make it to Subcon.
Subcon is a place. We'll talk about it later.
I was on the last level of Dead Bird Studio.
The Burbs.
The birds. All right, what you got for us, Matt?
All right. Well, A Hat in Time, as Jessica mentioned, is a third-person action platformer adventure game. You guide Hat Kid to find all of their timepieces. You unlock various levels in open-world exploration. You can use different hats that each activate unique abilities, such as detection, dashing, ground pounds, potions, a sixth sense, and another hat I hadn't gotten yet. You can defeat enemies and they drop pawns, and you can use those pawns to buy badges. Badges offer new gameplay elements such as a giant laser beam, a scooter, make all the NPCs mumble instead of speak intelligibly, etc., etc. The whole game is primarily the action platformer. It's more platformer than action game, and the different ways that you can use hats and Hat Kid's abilities, tons of fun. There's lots of unique things, and the open world aspects I thought I would hate, but I grew to love how you can, before you commit to a level, so you'll go to the world and you'll choose what you want to do beforehand, but when you arrive at the world, it openly lets you explore and do what you want, and it's up to you when you start doing the level that you picked. And there are so many different things to do, so many places to discover, so many secrets, lots of hats, lots of tokens that you can use to unlock new customizables, such as new colors, skins for the hats. Like I'm wearing a Santa Claus hat instead of the ground pound beanie,
The bear beanie?
the bear beanie. Yeah,
The
it's a
ice
little
bear beanie.
ice bear that lets you ground pound. But I got a Santa Claus hat, and then instead of the visor for dash, I'm wearing a reptile hoodie.
That's a lot cooler than the visor.
So much love went into so many little aspects of this game, and it's great. So, Jess, what do you think adults would like about A Hat in Time.
For adults, this is a cute and funny platformer that isn't too complicated but has an engaging story and references adults would get, like a level based on Murder on the Orient Express. It has a lot of content, not including the 2 DLC available, and many collectibles to look for outside of doing the main mission levels. There's just a lot to do. I wasn't expecting there to be so much to do, especially because there's the time rift levels on the side that get unlocked when you do certain things in levels. There's so much add-ons and
So many characters. I
collectibles,
didn't
so
think
many
there would be so many
characters.
characters.
And
Characters
like,
that you actually care about.
yeah, I want to make up with Mustache Girl.
I want to befriend all the crows.
I don't know if I want to befriend the crows. They seem like creeps to me.
Crows are great.
But yeah, I think, it's really cutesy, but it can still be a fun game to play for adults. You're not really going to get bored with it unless you hate platformers, I guess. So, what do you think for
Yeah, I
adults?
think adults will really like the deep platforming mechanics. They start out and it seems incredibly simple, but as the game progresses, it really ramps up and it starts like requiring that you combine the hat abilities and really abuse Hat Kid's triple jumping mechanics, and she can uh, wall run and vault and stuff. And you wind up using all of those in later levels in really creative ways that were both difficult but never felt impossible. A lot of platformers, like sometimes you'll hit a room where you like just die 50 times over. And I think I only had to restart a level once, and Hat Kid has 4 lives, and they're pretty generous with giving you more lives during levels.
Yeah,
So
them hearts be everywhere.
yeah, so I've only had to like restart a whole level maybe once. The extensive environments are crazy. Almost every level has more than one path to go through it. While they can still be linear, like you might be choosing between A and B, they're usually different enough to give you a reason to pick A or B. Most levels have multiple objectives, so a lot of times you'll choose the mission you want to do and it kind of plops you down in like a hub. Even though you're still doing the same mission for the same timepiece, you might wind up doing other things along the way. And those other objectives are usually really cool and interesting. And I liked a lot of those. Plus, I mean, you got Hat Kid, who is adorable, and she has amazing idle animations, and like she's really well animated no matter how you look at her. And if you play co-op, the other kid, when you play co-op, it's a little black
Oh,
girl.
a little black girl, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't know
just
if
as
she's got a
cute.
name, but
I,
yeah, she is cute.
yeah, I don't think she has a name either, but I'm pretty sure you can still customize her and stuff. But like I said, we didn't play the co-op extensively, so I don't know to what extent you can customize her.
I think
But
just the abilities, maybe.
in any case, they're both cute and they're hilarious to watch, and the idle animations and everything. It's great. What do you think kids will like?
For kids, this is a simple game with easy to use controls, and the option for split screen co op is always a plus. The game is pretty straightforward in understanding what you need to do in missions and highlights objects that are important so you know where to go and what to engage with. Especially when it comes to like the Murder on the Orient Express level, you get a uh what's the name of that cap? It's the cap that Sherlock Holmes wears. I don't know what it's called.
Uh, it's a trilby?
No, that's not a trilby.
No,
Trilby's like a fedora, but not a fedora. Anyways,
I
it's the
don't know.
same hat that Sherlock Holmes wears, and it'll like highlight what door you need to go to do the next step. So I don't know how this functions in the other levels, but at
Oh well, they
least
take that hat away from you. That's
oh,
only
it's only
available
in that
for
level.
Orient Express. But it is actually just a clone of her standard hat. Her standard hat does the same thing.
Okay, so our standard hat does the same thing. I never
But
actually
yeah,
mess with the standard hat.
no one ever uses the
The
standard
top
hat.
hat, I mean, it looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, the top hat looks fantastic, but I don't really use it. I like using the witch's brew hat, which throws bombs.
Yeah,
So
potion.
that says what I'm like.
This girl's
Uh,
crazy. She shakes up potions and
yeah.
chucks them at people.
The special abilities via hats are also pretty cool and easy to use, and finding the yarn to make the hats is an added task that is sure to be entertaining for kids. So, real quick before I let you say what you think about kids, how many hats did you unlock ability wise?
Okay, so there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are a total of 6 hats in the base game.
6 hats.
And I got 5 of them. Yeah.
And I had the ice bear one, which is like
Ground
you
pound.
turn into a giant block and it helps you bounce across
Or
places.
ground pound.
The ground pound. And the witch's brew hat, it's explosives. The running hat that is reminding of what's the god's name?
Mercury?
Mercury? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I know that? Because my son's obsessed with freaking planets. So it's got
Yeah.
two little wings on the side of this golf looking visor. Matt said he changed his to look cooler, but
Yeah.
that's the default look is a golf looking visor. It makes you go real fast.
And then the next hat you would have gotten is a fox mask that lets you see undead stuff.
Oh man, I need to work on this
And then it
game.
goes from 12 to like 42 yarn pieces for the last hat. So I think you have to
Jesus.
100% the game to get the last hat.
Oh my God. So yeah, you gotta find all that stuff on the side. Yeah, it is a big part, and at some points it'll be like, oh, you already got all the yarn for this hat, but you still keep collecting it because, yeah, as Matt's saying, you need all the freaking yarn to finish the last hat, I guess.
Yeah, it is nice. Like the hats require specific yarn to unlock the hat, but once you collect at least one piece of the hat specific yarn, you can use any yarn to build a hat. So,
And then you can get a little flare for your hat that gives you special abilities. You
badges.
buy badges
Yeah, the
from
badges.
this creepy dude.
Yeah, the creepy time traveler will yeah, they sell you badges and the badges stick on your hat and you can actually see them on Hat Kid.
Like, I got one so I could take screenshots,
I
and
cannot find
then
that badge and I'm upset.
the one where you pull out an umbrella to slow yourself down when you're falling, and one that has like a magnet, so the collectible currency little glowing balls come closer to you. You suck
Yeah.
them up.
Magnet is most important badge, followed by laser beam.
I don't have laser beam, that's for sure.
Yeah, you charge up your umbrella and shoot lasers.
That's pretty awesome. So there's a bunch of add-ons that make the game more entertaining
Yeah.
depending on what you unlock and when. What do you think for kids?
Yeah, kids will definitely love collecting things because like you can spend hours in the first level just trying to find half of what we mentioned. Kids will like how cute it is. Like it's a really cute game. The graphics are all lighthearted, cartoony, everything. It's pretty good. Kids will like all the customization and the different things you can do with the hats, especially once they can find tokens, because every 3 tokens get you a random roll in the gumball machine in your rocket ship, where you can get the, as mentioned, like Santa hat to replace your beanie and stuff. Everything in the game world does something. So, like, if you can see it, you can probably interact with it, either bounce it, pick it up, smash it, talk to it. Like in Mafia Town, the first town, there are mafia NPCs everywhere, and you assume you have to kill them, and you can beat them up if you want to, or you can talk to a lot of them, and some of them have interesting things to say, or like little side stories, or tiny little quests. And like I wasn't expecting that at first, and once I discovered that, like I probably spent a good half hour just wandering around Mafia Town talking to Mafia people and just seeing what they would do. And then Mafia Town at night has different random events than Mafia Town during the day. I was really impressed. Yeah, and kids would probably like Hat Kid's house because you could probably spend hours playing in their house. There's so many things.
Okay, so real quick, because you asked me about an achievement I got on Steam. The achievement being called the Why, just Why achievement, right? You didn't get it?
Yeah, I did not get it.
What body part did you put in the questions from the crow?
Oh, I put in hat.
You put body part hat?
Yeah.
So the Why achievement is unlocked by using naughty words.
Oh, what'd you put?
I put butt,
Oh,
because I am ashamed of my butt.
well now I need to go back and put naughty words.
You can get a hat in time Y achievement by unlocking by typing in any of those naughty body parts. Words confirmed to get the Y trophy to pop, although there are most certainly more words that'll work.
I have to bleep you now. God
Do you want me to just re-say it?
No, I'm gonna bleep you.
Okay.
It's fine. It's gonna be a long chunk of bleeps.
Okay. All right. Method 2 for the Y achievement.
We're done talking about why.
Okay. It's mostly just typing in bad
Inappropriate things.
things. You can also type in cuss words for your the maiden name would also do it.
So Jessica, is there anything you did not like about A Hat in
Okay, I
Time?
personally really enjoyed the hats and their abilities when used in the game. I like the overall story and special collectibles that were cool as well. It definitely encouraged exploration to find yarn as well as relics to display in your ship. We haven't really talked about relics.
Oh,
They don't
they're a
really
thing.
they
They're
don't
boring.
function, they're just for looks, right?
They function.
Do they do something?
Yeah.
Oh, what do they do?
The hamburger you can bounce on,
Oh, I mean, okay.
and the choo choo train goes around in circles.
They don't give you any
No,
buffs
they
or
don't give
anything
you a
that.
bonus
You
or
just
anything.
look at
They
them.
just they're
Their
there.
display.
You
Yeah,
can
that's
bounce.
what I
I
meant.
literally just said you can bounce on the hamburger.
Okay, well, you know what? I
That's how
still
I took
consider
that
that display.
Merry Christmas screenshot.
Oh, I
Like
didn't bounce on my hamburger.
bouncing
Guess
on
I
the
missed out.
hamburger, and then she like went sideways like she was laying down in midair, right? Because it's funny.
So you made your hamburger on the main floor of your ship? Because I made it in that room.
I didn't know you could put them elsewhere.
Yeah, there's a stand in the first art room or
Oh, in the
whatever.
art room?
The one room you go to.
I know
Yeah,
where.
that's where I put my hamburger. I put my train on my
I've just
main
never
floor.
gone back to the art room after I beat it.
Have you? Oh, you already did that level that was in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I got stuck on it. I got when it comes to the platformer parts where you can fall to your death, I don't do very well.
Oh, it's a
Guess
good
I'm just
thing
scared of
you
dying.
you didn't make it to the goat village
No.
because it's just like Tibetan mountaintops.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
You're in the
I'm
clouds.
always real bad at those. Like, people always be like, hey, did you ever get to the raids in Destiny? No, because almost every single one required these stupid, ridiculous jumping parts that I couldn't do.
We're not talking about Destiny raids here.
It's a side note, okay? Anyways, characters were cool, and even though there was no animation for talking, the voice work was pretty good. I also really like the badges they give other abilities that are flare on your hat. It's pretty cute. And yeah, as Matt was mentioning, the little gumball machine, I finally got to get one coin and unlocked one, and it was like a little rose for my top hat. So that was cool. What did you like? Oh, what didn't you like about the game, Matt? Uh,
For starters, like the promotional material to this game, I legit thought I was going to hate this game. And Jess kept asking me to buy it. And I kept putting it off because I was like so
yeah, I
disinterested.
wanted to try Hat in Time for a review, like when we started doing the reviews a year ago.
Yeah, I was so disinterested. I'm like, that game looks dumb. I'm never gonna play that game. It looks so boring and so incredibly bad. And then I bought it for Jess, and we're sharing the Steam library, right? So I sit down to play it, and then I didn't stop playing it. It's all on Twitch. I'm gonna compile all my videos into like an edited YouTube video of me playing A Hat in Time because I fell in love with this game, and now everybody on the planet needs to play A Hat in Time right now. Go play it. Why are you still listening to us? Why haven't you bought A Hat in Time? It's worth every penny that you spend to
It's
go
only
play.
like $30 normally, and that's with the DLC.
Now, $30 I normally I'm like that's too high. That for almost any game I don't like spending that much money because I rarely get that much playtime out of it. This game is worth $30. It's
You
worth
heard
forty
it here,
dollars.
folks. It's worth $30.
I don't
And I
pay
think
$40
it
for
was on
anything.
sale on Steam for 15
No, it was like
right now.
25.
Right now?
Yeah, it's still not that cheap. I guess it is $15.
If you want the DLC, it's 23, but the
Yeah.
base game's 15. I'd highly recommend getting the DLC. I didn't touch it, but I highly recommend getting the DLC.
Yeah, there's very little of this game I don't like. I was having fun from the minute I stepped into Mafia Town. I had fun with the birds. I had fun in Subcon, even though it was creepy. And I had fun in the Goat Village. And I really want the expansions. We're probably going to get them eventually.
I'm pretty sure I own them
Okay.
because I think we got the full version.
Was there anything that you did not like?
Some things that were not as enjoyable were that I had some issues with
Yeah, I
loading on
agree. It's
PC.
perfect. All right, let's go. Similar titles.
Hey, just because you had a flawless experience doesn't mean I didn't, okay? I had a black screen once and it crashed the desktop in the middle of doing the AliExpress level. There were a few times I got stuck, but that tends to happen to me in games like this when I don't have a ton of time to play. Uh, I think I might have glitched in the environment a few times, and sometimes the force camera made platforming parts hard, but otherwise it wasn't very flawed. The only other thing I would probably say is that the way cooperative works is that when the other person dies, they're just stuck on a flat screen with a little circle in the middle, and there's not a way to revive them. I don't know how they're supposed to come back because I was trying to play with my son and like I couldn't get it to do anything and I couldn't even just like drop him out. I literally had to restart the level to get it to go away. Otherwise it was like I said split screen with just a circle on the other side. So that was a little obnoxious. But otherwise, I didn't really have any problems with it. What about you, Matt?
I just realized I never talked about the developer.
Oh yeah, you should probably talk about developer. I even like read it and I was like, I can't wait for Matt to talk about this Gears for Breakfast developer. So how
Yeah.
about you talk about the Gears for Breakfast developer and make sure you
Uh,
edit it in the front of the podcast.
yeah. So, A Hat in Time was developed by Gears for Breakfast. It's their only title. It was published by Humble Bundle.
Which is
Who?
why I've known about it for so long, because I used to buy every single freaking Humble Bundle on PC, and they popped up a hat in time. I'm like, this game looks cute. This game looks cute. Hey Matt, this game looks cute. We should get this game. Get this game. Get this game. And then we didn't actually end up buying it through Humble Bundle anyways. We bought it through Steam.
Yeah.
But the it got like kickstarted and it got funded real quick. I think they beat their goal.
In 2 days.
Yeah, and that's why they ended up having the DLC later because it was so popular. But yeah, I can understand why it was so popular.
All right. Well, things I didn't like about this game. Um, as I mentioned, all the promotional material I saw made me think this was like a cheap Mario World 64 knockoff that wasn't as good, and that couldn't be more wrong. But I think they kind of leaned into their like they're not really an indie developer. I mean, they got published by Humble Bundle, but this was back when Humble Bundle wasn't some gigantic megalithic thing. This was kind of when Humble Bundle was newer. It was one of the first games that Humble Bundle like published as a publisher. So they lean into the more independent nature of the studio, and I think that is to their detriment because looking in on it, it looks chintzier than it is. Aside from that, the camera is sometimes bad. Like every once in a while, it goes to a fixed cam, and there's always a reason why it does. But being used to 3D platformers, you don't always want it to go to a fixed cam, and I wish there was a way to break it out of it. Aside from that, like I have basically no complaints.
So you never had any glitches or black screens or freezes?
So I got stuck in the levels a few times, but like if Hat Kid hangs up on the environment after falling for 5 or 10 seconds or something, she did an animation that got her out of it. So like that was taken care of. That's oftentimes a problem with these platformers. Sometimes you can get stuck in the environment, but they seem to have an escape maneuver built in, so that worked. I never had a hard crash like Jessica did. And it is weird that Jessica would have a hard crash because she's got the newer, nicer computer.
Game just hates me.
Yeah. I guess I'm upset that the fancy screenshot tool is a badge. That kind of sucks.
Sorry, bro.
And it's apparently a random badge because my time traveler doesn't have one. And I've gone to every level I could think of to visit the time traveler. So I'm sure there's one of them somewhere that has it, but I can't find it.
You can just screenshot normally,
Thanks.
not have the
Helpful.
special stuff.
What are similar titles that you would recommend?
So I would say if you like this title or are looking for something similar, it reminds me of platformers of old. So if you don't already have the remastered Crash Bandicoot or Spyro collections, I would definitely recommend those games for console. I don't actually know if those came out on computer or not.
Spyro's on computer, isn't it? Spyro Reignited Trilogy is on
Yep,
computer,
Reignited.
and Crash is on.
Reignited is 1, 2, and 3 of
Yeah,
Spyro.
Crash Bandicoot's on
And same
computer.
thing, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is 1, 2, and 3.
Yep, both those on computer.
Wait, there's whatever that's called. Little bungee cordy
Oh,
thingy.
grapple hook?
Yeah, there's a grapple hook.
Yeah, you don't have the grapple hook?
No, and there's a scooter. There's so many things I'm missing,
Yeah, the
people.
scooter's a badge.
Cause I
Actually, I think the
barely played
grapple
this
hook's
freaking
technically a
game.
badge too. Um,
I I'd really like to have my son enjoy either watch me play or play with me, but he's still too young to really understand what he's supposed to be doing in a game like this. And he doesn't like watching me play any games, really, I guess. So I would play this game more often if I could play it around my kid, but he doesn't want to watch me, so I can only play this game
oh yeah,
when my kid's asleep, and it's really hard
we
to get
forgot to
anything
mention that
gameplay
you
in.
can do like little emotes.
How do you do emotes? See, I don't even know about this.
Yeah, if you press down on the left stick, I was using the Xbox One controller on my computer. If you press down
So
on the
was I.
left stick, it brings up an emote wheel, or you can down on D-pad to kiss and up on D-pad
Well,
to
shoot.
blow
I didn't
raspberries.
even mess around with the D-pad. I didn't even know there was an emote wheel. I was just playing the game. The only reaction I saw was that when there's boxes sitting around before you get the explosive hat, if you just go to attack it, she jumps around and holds her hand because you're punching a box and she can't break it, so she's in pain. It took me a couple times to realize that was what was happening.
Also, I think it's worth mentioning that like one of the characters in Mafia Town, Mustache Girl, fully on board with Mustache Girl.
I want her to be my friend again, Matt.
Yeah,
The game's just cute. If you
so
like
cute.
playing stuff like Mario, get a Hat in Time. Like, seriously.
Yeah, yeah. As far as similar titles for me, I literally took the other two that you didn't talk about, which is Banjo Kazooie and Super
Yeah,
Mario.
see, I didn't say Banjo because I knew you'd want to say that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's literally exact same style of game, just as well put together, just as well thought out, just as deep, probably deeper than the old Mario stuff.
Especially because games like that don't have split screen options. So, this is
Banjo
actually.
Tooie has split screen.
Okay, well, Spyro and Crash, I don't think have split screen. This is a game, your kids can sit down together and play and, like, just run around the hub world and try to collect everything and then do. I don't know how the standard levels work with a split screen. How well they would go because stuff like, oh, excuse me, stuff like the Deadbird Studio levels that have a lot to do with stealth is probably going to be more difficult to have two people doing it
Uh,
at the same time.
As far as stealth in games, though, this is a pretty lenient stealth mechanic.
I don't know about that. I got caught frequently.
So getting caught isn't insta fail. It just sends you back to the start of
Well, you
whatever
lose a
area you're
heart.
at.
One out
Yeah,
of four hearts every time.
for the most part, I think it's like 3 seconds total of being caught, unless you're in like the very center of someone's vision, and it shows you their vision cones, so there's no confusion there. But yeah, it's usually pretty obvious where the paths around the vision cones are. Or Hat Kid has enough maneuverability, especially if you use her triple jump, that you can get around basically anything.
Yeah, I see that it says there's 5 worlds, so I only got to 2 of them.
Oh, is there a five? Yeah, I guess I do see 5 worlds. Okay, then I'm I'm missing a world. Okay,
Unless it means with the DLC.
yeah,
Not sure.
I don't know.
I like under more like this it has yes, Spyro, yes, Ori and the Blind Forest, which is also a great game. Very emotional, very graphics heavy. Ori and the Blind Forest. And there's a sequel now. I can't remember what the title is, but they're both out, available on PC and Switch on cartridge, I think. But it,
Seagull.
it said Tomb Raider. Also, can we talk about pushing the mafia guy off the tower?
Oh no, I felt so bad. There's like sad mafia guy who's eating and drinking alone on top of a tower, and I went up to give him a pat on the back, and he fell off and died.
Yeah, you just barely tap him and he just falls off. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why the mafia guys were afraid of you when you're covered in mud.
Because you look like a zombie.
This looks like a kid covered in mud to me.
Well, your eyes glow.
Yeah, she's radioactive. It's probably because she's an alien, because she literally is an alien.
Yeah, Hat Kid's like time traveling alien.
She don't wear
So
pants.
she actually does wear pants. Um,
Lies. Hat
Their
Kid might
their
as well be
skin
freaking
colored.
Doctor Who, as far as I'm concerned, because she wears a hat, a scarf, has a sense of fashion, and is literally dealing with time. Hat Kid is
So
Doctor Who.
in the promotional art, Hat Kid wears a romper with tan pants and boots.
They're supposed to be pants, not her legs.
Yes. In game, Hat Kid wears a long tunic with pants and a boots. The pants are hard to tell that they're pants, but they are. They do have a wrinkle at the very bottom. And of course, the hat.
Like, especially if I see she's got a fez. Yeah, she's Doctor Who. Hat Kid is a Time Lord. Canon.
Hat Kid probably is a Time Lord, yeah. Because Hat Kid, if you look at the pictures around Hat Kid's house, they show Hat Kid was trying to go home. So her house is not her home. Her house is a spaceship.
And you know, Gallifrey's been destroyed, so she can't get back home anyway.
But Hat Kid is trying to go home. There are pictures of what could be interpreted as a family, and they're trying to get there. It's hard to tell anything else. She's factually mute. It's actually part of the game. She doesn't talk, which leads me to believe that something happened to her family and she's trying to go home but she can't.
She's probably messed up mentally, or she doesn't talk because she's an alien.
It is cute though, and her house is terrifying. Like her refrigerator door cannot close. The microwave is described as the place that you put food to punish it.
Must punish my pizza for
Her
being cold.
her basement is leaking. She has a
She has a
computer
Roomba.
game. She has a Roomba. There's a lot of things about Hat Kid that I want to know more about.
Yeah, and when we say it's like a spaceship, it literally looks like a ship, a wooden boat,
No,
right?
it actually looks like a disjointed, disfigured house floating in space.
Well, it's wood.
It is made of wood.
And there's a porthole that's in a glass window. I don't even.
Yeah, that's the living room. So imagine where you would have a sliding glass door in your living room.
There's just a
That is
glass
the
hatch.
helm of her house in her living room.
Oh, I love sitting in chairs. I didn't mention that. You can sit in all the chairs and time slows down.
Did you find her secret hideout in her bedroom?
No.
Yeah, that's creepy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else you would like to add?
Go buy this game, people. This is like one of the few times that me and Jessica agree that it's a good game and it's
I
good
think
enough
Matt
that we
actually
should buy
liked it
it.
more than me. I don't get me wrong, I like it a lot, but he played it a lot more than I did.
Yeah, I've been streaming it. I'm going to continue streaming it till I beat it. So you should come check out my stream at twitch.tv/Mr. underscore universe underscore guy or MR because those are my initials. How about the Facebook page? How do they get to the Facebook page, Jess?
Find us on Facebook via Family Fun Force, join our Family Fun Force pod group, and find us at Twitter at,
At ForcePod.
email us at,
FamilyFunForcePod@gmail.com.
I'll be honest, I've been kind of out of the gamingness because all I've been hearing about Cyberpunk, we're not reviewing Cyberpunk. There's no
No,
freaking way we're reviewing Cyberpunk, okay?
there's no way I would
But
want
if
to.
anybody wants to email us with recommendations on games they think would be family friendly, tell us to try out, please email us. I know a new Sackboy game came out in December. A new Puyo Puyo game came out in December. I bought Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I did not buy the Sackboy game yet. I may end up buying the Sackboy game and wanting to review that. But other than that, I don't know a ton of kids games that came out in 2020. I just didn't get involved in gaming hardly at all. I think I went to GameStop a total of 3 times, maybe, over the course of the year. So please email us with recommendations, questions, comments, concerns, anything. Leave us a rating. It's been almost a year now. I don't think we've got any ratings. We really need to get some ratings to get on the board there so we get more visibility. Please and thank you.
Come join our Discord group where we chit chat every once in a while.
We're gonna try to be playing more games with people more frequently, like Among Us for New Year's Eve and stuff.
Yeah, we've been doing the Among Us thing occasionally. That's fun. I've while I've been streaming, I've been leaving the Discord open so people can hop in and out. Uh, you want to chit chat and play games? I can't promise I'll always do that, but I'll do it when I can.
Oh, I did pick up Ring Fit Adventure. Matt got it for me for Christmas. I know I said I'd do a mini review for the Toy Cons. That's still on the dashboard for me to do at some point in time, which I would still like to do. But I think I might try to do a mini review for Ring Fit Adventure because I already had two people ask me how it is since I literally got it. So I guess I need to do a review for it so other people know if it's worth spending $80 on. So I've played that once so far, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Because if I want to do a review, you need to listen to that. So
I built an EV model kit on stream.
yes, I bought Matt an Eevee, very basic Eevee model for Christmas because it was cute, and I went to donate blood and he built the model while I was donating blood and I was watching him stream doing it, but I couldn't hear him talk because it was loud there, so I couldn't turn up the audio.
I think that's all for plugs.
I got a Twitch too.
Oh yeah, uh,
Dragon underscore of underscore rampage.
yes, Jessica's trying to stream more. We're getting her setup worked out. I got most
We
of her audio
we
issues solved.
streamed some Halo
We did some Halo.
and we streamed some Phasmophobia.
Um, we're not talking about Phasmophobia.
Anyways, we got some more cooperative games for each other for Christmas, so hopefully I'll be streaming stuff more often, so that'd be cool. Maybe I'll string Ring Fit, but I don't know how my audio is going to work for that because I'm jumping around and stuff. Okay, so are we going to say personal rating now?
Yeah, sure.
Personal rating.
Buy it now, right now. Go buy it. Go buy
Would
it. Buy
definitely
it. Buy it.
recommend.
Buy it. Ask your parents to buy it. Ask your grandparents to buy it. It's teen. Your grandparents can buy it for you.
Get it while it's on sale. The
What?
blood isn't actual blood, so it's
No.
fine. When you fight stuff, they just knock out
They
or
they go
disappear,
pop and they
okay?
explode. There's like cute tanukis on balloons that fall on you
It's not that bad.
and
The blood is only the one
spiders
level, and again, it's not even blood. And
and
the guy's not even. He's not even dead.
it's your
Okay,
isn't it?
it's fine.
With the blood? Oh no, I guess it is.
See, you gave it away. I was trying not to give it away. Anyways, get the game. It's cute. Just get it. Do it.
Do it.
Just
Just
do it.
do it. If not today, then when?
Use that Christmas money to get this game. What are you doing?
Use your Hanukkah money to get this game.
Use your Kwanzaa money to get this game.
Use your New Year's allowance.
Use your Boxing Day money to get this game.
Boxing Day money? Do you get money on Boxing
I
Day?
don't know. You can put
Please
money in a box, can't you?
comment on this podcast about your Boxing Day money and how you spend your Boxing Day money. We're interested.
Use your Christmas bonus from work to get this game. We didn't get that. We got hams. What's the next title?
Kerbal Snack Program.
Wait, I want a snack.
Delivers snacks to low Kerbin orbit.
It's Kerbal Space Program.
Snack program.
I'm finally being forced to play this
KSP.
game.
Kerbal Snack Program.
And I have
I don't know why space is in the title.
mixed feelings.
It's about snacks, Jess.
Just because they look like they're made out of marshmallow does not mean it's about snacks, Matt.
Shows what you know about the game.
Okay. Until next time, which will be 2021.
But this episode comes out January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year!
Until we are officially recording in
Happy
2021.
New Year. Bye bye.
Happy New Year. Bye. Get like a label best. Like a label. Oh my god, brain, stop. I'm gonna restart this sentence.
If you leave
Does
her
that
on
count as a swear?
bloody,
Yes.
I don't think so. I say it all the time.
It's a swear.
Oh,
in the
you're a
UK.
swear.
They're gonna flag us for explicit in the UK. Wait, does count as a swear? Can I say?
I'm gonna delete you. I gotta read this. Seagull eat the fish, but the fish belong to Mafia. Mafia punch Seagull for not respecting Mafia. Seagull say, "No, please, I have child." Mafia punch Seagull with child.
That is legit a line from Mafia Guy. I remember it. The Mafia lines are
Ah,
great.
we gave one away because we're
We're great people.
nice.